Have you ever felt exhausted? Not because you've worked too hard, but because you've felt too much. We scroll, we compare, we envy, and we drown in a sea of comfort that leaves us feeling empty. What if I told you that the good life you're chasing is actually the very thing making you weak? Welcome back to INVICTUS X. Today, we aren't just talking about philosophy. We are handing you a weapon. We live in an era of unprecedented safety, yet anxiety is at an all-time high. Why? Because we have forgotten how to suffer. The ancient Stoics knew a truth that we have lost. Meaningful strength is only forged in the fires of voluntary challenge. Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled the known world while fighting wars and plagues, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This isn't just a nice quote for your Instagram bio. It is a survival strategy. If you want to stop feeling like a leaf blown by the wind, you need to rewire your brain. We are going to break down 8 brutal laws that will turn your mind into a fortress. Law 1. Embrace discomfort as your teacher. Most of us run from pain. We buy softer chairs, warmer coats, and faster cars. But the Stoics taught that the obstacle is the way. Think about the last time you truly grew. Was it when you were binge-watching TV? No. It was when you were heartbroken, broke, or pushed to your physical limit. I want you to imagine a piece of steel. To make it useful, it has to be heated, hammered, and cooled. That is you. Stop looking for the easy way out. As noted in Insights on the 40% Rule from Modern Resilience Psychology, most of us quit when we're only 40% done. We have so much more in the tank, but our comfort-addicted brains beg us to stop. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your sparring partner. Law 2. You are the master, not the slave. Imagine you are driving, and someone cuts you off. Your pulse spikes. You grip the wheel. Maybe you scream. In that moment, you have just become a slave. You handed your peace of mind to a stranger. Epictetus said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." There is a split second, a gap, between an event and your reaction. In that gap lies your freedom. Next time chaos hits, pause. Ask yourself, does this emotion serve me? If the answer is no, discard it. Law 3. Abandon the expectation of fairness. Here is a story often used to illustrate Stoic reality. Imagine a master archer. He has the best bow, the perfect aim, and years of training. He releases the arrow perfectly, but a sudden gust of wind blows the arrow off course. Is the archer a failure? The modern world says yes because he missed the target, and the Stoic says no. The archer controlled his aim. He did not control the wind. You must stop expecting the universe to be fair. Fairness is a human invention. It does not exist in nature. When you stop demanding fairness, you stop being a victim. Law 4. Master your inner citadel. This brings us to the dichotomy of control. You control your character, your actions, and your judgments. You do not control the economy, the traffic, or what your boss thinks of you. When you try to control the external world, you are like a captain screaming at the waves. Stop screaming. Steer the ship. Law 5. Practice voluntary hardship. Seneca, one of the richest men in Rome, would spend days living in poverty, eating stale bread and sleeping on the floor. Why? To inoculate himself against fear. If you fear losing your job, practice living on a tight budget for a week. If you fear cold, take a cold shower. By simulating the worst-case scenario, you realize it's not that scary. You build an armor that reality cannot pierce. Law 6. Detach from outcomes. We are obsessed with winning, but the Stoic obsession is process. As we discussed with the archer, the result is never 100% in your hands. If you tie your self-worth to a promotion or a relationship status, you are building your house on sand. Tie your worth to your effort. Did you do the work? Did you act with integrity? If yes, you have already won. There is a concept called amor fati, a love of fate. It means not just accepting what happens, but loving it. If you lose your job, good. It's an opportunity to find a better one or start a business. This mindset shift is unbreakable. Law 7. Meditate on your mortality. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. This sounds dark, but it is actually the most life-affirming law of all. Most of us live like we have infinite time, wasting hours on petty arguments and distractions. If you knew you had 1 week left, would you care about that rude comment online? No. You would focus on what matters. Use death as a tool to sharpen your life. Law 8. Live for virtue, not applause. In a world of influencers and likes, be a person of substance. Do the right thing when no one is watching. That is the ultimate test of character. These 8 laws are not a checklist. They are a lifestyle. Here at INVICTUS X, we believe that the path to a meaningful life is paved with the stones of struggle. You have the potential to be mentally unbreakable, but you have to do the work. So, here is my challenge to you. Pick one voluntary hardship this week. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier. Maybe it's silence. Maybe it's a difficult conversation. Do it and then come back here. Tell us in the comments, what is one habit you are going to change to reclaim your mind? We read every story. Stay strong, stay stoic, and we will see you in the next training session.